Hardcore team deathmatch. Eliminate the enemy.
Semtex incoming!
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Taking this. Requesting recon above.
Enemy taken down.
Never mind.
Semtex incoming.
Offering
Neural
RCXD.
gas eliminated. Planting spring mine.
Sniper removed.
Hostile, hostile.
When I got cocked. Requesting recon above! Dosing concussion. Hostile seconds.
mine, front.
Tally,
RCXD maneuvering.
Eyes on high.
Get a UAV on grid.
They're walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride.
Sorry, mate. Broke your string.
We're winning. Keep it that way. Missions on the green.
The
Back
day
in
is
teams and
ours.
mop up
The
survivors.
traitors are done.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing is coming soon. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets and bring them back home. Mark the drop point for your squad and hit the field.
I'm back online.
Vengeance. You're redeploying.
Puppet strings. Back on television telling lies to me. Costing me just the luck of the draw in the and an eye for an eye in today's economy. So they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run. They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But if you want it bad, it's the love of possession. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Cause beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up. Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them. When the hand's dealt, you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of shit makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word that can be more than a pronoun. And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out. So they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Screen by Allen. They get it again. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lillard with no one around. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Screen by Allen. 5 to shoot. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Now, here's Mitchell. Inside. Mobley misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Outside Garland. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Lillard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Strus. Right side, Garland. Shoots over Lillard. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Outside Porter. Back to Lillard. Porter looking it over. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Here is Lillard, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. There's Garland, and the basket is good. Garland's got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The open shot, Lillard. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The 10-footer. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First free throw is good.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line. Yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Outside Garland. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Cavaliers leading. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. We've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that set. one squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Pass to Okoro. Hunter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Using his size, Giannis.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
To the middle. And that one's good. Hunter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
When a team, Doors, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Number 12, Dorian Prince.
Bucks leading by 3. Here's Lillard. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Lillard's got 6.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Out to Kuzma. Pass to Lillard. And Lopez has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Lopez a screen. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Giannis with it, guarded by Hunter.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Milwaukee making a switch here. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Crosses over. Mobley with the block. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Knocks down the 3 ball. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Garland. He has 6. Into the lane. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead. They lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Giannis outside. Down low. Lopez, no luck. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
To the paint, here's Lopez. Lillard outside. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez a screen. From deep, Prince. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now Lillard. He has 6. Second shot opportunity. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
Wow, Kyle Kuzma confidently steps into that three-point opportunity. That's beautiful.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Stolen by Prince.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Good on the bucket. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Kicks it out to Garland. Mobley is screened. 4 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes. He's got 8.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Bucks.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Back to Lopez. Takes a 3. They get it back. Kuzma outside. Launches it. That one doesn't go.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Antetokounmpo inside. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Screen by Allen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 11.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Trent outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Trent's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. Here's Mitchell. Hit Joe. What touch.
Boy, the floater game from Donovan Mitchell is effortless, folks.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Hunter grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland, no good. Bucks leading by 5. From deep, Trent. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big...
39.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here's Strus. No good on the 3. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland with it. Pass to Strus. On the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 7. Ring shot on the way. The shot that time not on target.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Hunter. It's good.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Now here's Giannis. Inside. Portis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Portis has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bucks. To the middle. Here's Hunter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And the Bucks making a change here. All free throws good from Antetokounmpo. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Mobley, and the layup is good. Mobley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mobley misses.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
He throw good. Damian Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Kept alive. Count that one for Mobley.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Lillard surveying the D. Prince outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Mobley. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. Down his right post. Pass to Kuzma. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
When you get these opportunities, even when you've got the lead, you've got to take advantage. Really nice to be able to knock down the technical like that.
Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Lopez. Good on the three-point shot. Lopez has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Pass to Kuzma. Lillard from outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jared Allen, his second 14th foul.
Here's Lillard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. And here's Garland for 3.